Wer von euch weiß nicht, wo heute schlafen soll? Ist ja wirklich abgerannt. Aber wir haben hier genug Platz auf der Stage. Ihr könnt hier bleiben. So. Nein, ihr dürft alle hier bleiben. Die hören dann um 6 auf und wir feiern hier bis Mitternacht und reißen die Bude ab. So, Hände hoch. Klatschen.
Präsentation natürlich für euch auf Englisch. Simultanübersetzung läuft im Untertitel mit. Und ansonsten würde ich sagen, ein großer Applaus für
last year we showed the human sensoric experience, we showed you the charming level experience, and now with this year's GamesCom, all 5 races are playable. So we brought back the human experience, a little more refined this time, and we've added in the charge shooting experience, which has never been seen before, and the Norn Engineer experience. The mid-level experience has been handed off to the Asura and the Safari. On top of this, we have the character customization and content. So we can roll a brand new character, you can choose your face, choose your hair, that kind of stuff. And also, for the first time ever, PvP is now playable at GamesCom. So let's get to the demo. Also, one of the designers is behind stage helping me drive through this. So Matt, why don't you make us a really cool looking Asura? So 7 of the 8 professions, all the ones that we've announced, are playable here at GamesCom. Unfortunately, we're not here to announce the 8 professions. We'll have to wait for that one a little bit longer. But today we're going to show off the Guardian. Features left and right. Each day there's brand new selections, additional things that you can do. We're also going to we have some sliders so you can create a little bit of customization, but not too much so much you can really see in the game graphics. So Matt's going to run through this pretty quickly. For a more in-depth look, come back for another presentation where we'll go through the human experience, or the human character customization, and we'll show you all the amazing options. So, Matt is showing us the Action Riser. This is a pirate ship that has been corrupted by Titan's power and has been risen to the surface. And is assaulting a vigil camp on the beach with hordes and hordes of undead. And this is one of our elite events. This is an event where you need a lot of people to come together and band form together to force the ship back. And we do that a couple ways. The first is you'll notice that there's some siege equipment here. We have some catapults to actually direct damage to the ship that will help you destroy it. There's also some cannons that are along the beach and on the back that will allow players to directly damage the undead hordes that are coming in. And if the undead overwhelm you and they take out some of the siege equipment, fear not, because there are actual engineers, NPCs that are there that will repair the siege equipment for you so you get back into the fight. And if unfortunately the undead kill the engineer, well, it goes to everybody get credits. So you just walk up, you interact with the guy, you get back up on his feet, he's going to repair the equipment for you. And again, we're going with a very visceral, very dynamic combat, so you want to be on the move. You want to keep casting your skills and abilities. You don't want to be stationary. Positionary targeting really matters here. So the Guardian is really about controlling position. With his symbols, he's got a couple shields you can throw down. And he can defend his allies when they're under attack. One thing I didn't really mention about this server, but you can really tell really easily, is there's a lot of character, a lot of attitude that we put in these animations. So they're a very fun and playful race in that regard. Because there's nothing more exciting than seeing a very small guy wielding a very big hammer. Alright, so now let's go take a look at underwater combat. This is another thing that we're showing off here at GamesCom I. So all 5 weapons that he's now using are based on aquatic weapons. So like tridents, spears, and harpoons. This allows us to do kind of some unique things in the water. So like before, the Guardian would place like a wall on the ground that protects you. Now he can do things like a barrier or a wall of spears made out of light. That way an enemy swim through it, bleeding will be attached to it. And if you drag it back and forth, the enemy starts snapping the bleeding. So there's a lot more movement based in the whole 3D environment. And just like on the main, you can swap weapons. If you basically determine whether you want to be more range there, or switch to kind of a close-up melee character. This is all about your control. The other kind of cool thing, like you just did a Pillar of Light, which is this is this 7 through 9 skill. 7 through 9 are utilities. These are things that you'll earn along the way and allows you to kind of customize. These will be things like being able to jump to a target location and do extra damage and things like that. And then finally, the zero skill here is your elite. If you remember elite skills from Guild Wars 1, they were pretty powerful. In Guild Wars 2, we took it to the extreme. So you're going to be giving massive damage to these things, and there's some very unique mechanics that happen with this. This is basically going to be the nitty-gritty is when you know your job. And you know it wouldn't be a GamesCom demo if we didn't show you another massive, another amazing encounter that is complicated but at the same time very engaging and requiring a lot of players. Last year we showed you the Shadow, the dragon making those of the brand. This year, assuming that gets out of combat, I'll show you another one. who participated in this